Find out which state is aiming to speed up rental assistance, how another state is facing an eviction moratorium deadline today, another state that's two days away, but still could get you disaster relief funds, and the great news of one state allocating $135 million in rental assistance for tenants and landlords. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing fantastic. Here's your real estate, your eviction moratorium, housing stimulus and infrastructure stimulus, rental protection update. What's going on when it comes to renters, landlords, investors? My goal in these videos is to give you the best information, access government, private money for yourself, your loved ones, and of course, your business. I want to acknowledge how incredible stressful this whole period has been for everybody, and our job is to continue to speed up the pace of what we're doing. That said, we're not where we need to be. This is obvious, right? You know, you've said it in the comments. My crowd's super aware of what's going on. Minnesota received $673 million in rental assistance, but it ain't all spent. Though 2 federal disaster relief packages were divided between the state and large counties and native tribes. So why isn't it gone? Hopefully Minnesota can disperse these vital stimulus relief rental assistance stimulus funds to citizens in need, as well as landlords and tenants that have been struggling fiscally. They need this support, as well as helping struggling Americans keep a roof over their heads and not be thrown out of their house during these tough times. Meanwhile, the great state of California is ending their eviction moratorium today, Nevada in a couple days, but not to all tenants in the Golden State. The Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors voted earlier this week to extend a moratorium on evictions of commercial tenants through the end of January. Commercial tenants, but residential tenants are expected to lose similar protections under the state law. Interesting, right? Supervisor Sheila Krall explained, quote, "Unfortunately, the county no longer has the authority to extend the non-payment of rental protection to local resident tenants," end quote. She continued, though, quote, "Today's motion extends non-payment of rent protection to commercial tenants and extends limited protection to rental tenants as permitted by law. I hope the LA County residents who fell behind on their rent act quickly to apply for the state's housing is key rent relief program." Again, housing is key rent relief program. That's where you're going to get your money, folks. Hopefully California, as well as other states across America, can provide necessary disaster relief funds through the eviction protection for citizens struggling to keep lights on and a roof over their head and a home. And finally, the incredible state of Maryland has announced that they are providing residents in the Old Bay state with $135 million in rental assistance stimulus funds. Remember, in your neck of the woods, in your state, these funds are available too. Make sure you reach out and check what's in your area. We cover what we can that's written, that we can source and quote, but there's definitely probably something in your neck of the woods. They put money throughout the entire country. According to new data from the Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development, quote, "Maryland has allocated $135 million to emergency rental assistance to 14,860 households through the end of August," end quote. They also said, quote, "92 million has already been dispersed to tenants and landlords to pay the rent, and the 38.7 million in payments that are still in progress, representing applications that have been approved and will be paid out the following month," end quote. And landlords, don't hold a grudge against these tenants. I've heard so many stories from people in the comments about how investors and landlords, mom and pop landlords, are so mad at their tenants that even if they get paid, they still want to kick them out. That just sucks. Secretary Kenneth Holt explained, quote, "The basic of our program, which was to build in consultation for a bipartisan group, has been to ensure that rental assistance is provided in an equitable way with low barriers and local focus," end quote. He continued, quote, "Our approach means that there is a long-term sustainability to the program, all while evictions are at the record low compared to," end quote. Pretty amazing, right? I'm so happy for all my viewers in Maryland, and please let me know in the comments if you have been able to claim or get your rental assistance. Are you in the process of receiving those rental assistance disaster relief funds? And remember, if you get all the way in front of the judge might ask you, before you can evict somebody, did you try and get the rental assistance? Go back and do that. And then out, we've covered that in other stories, how that some judges are that way. They're like, look, you guys need to go fix this situation, or at least try to together, and then come back to my courtroom. Have a nice day. Okay. So that being said, I hope you found this informative, maybe even a little entertaining.
I think that he really resonated with a lot of it, because I was no less than 32 hours, 50 shows were sold out.
How much did you spend on marketing?
Really nothing.
Nothing. My heart craves off it. Please just tell me the truth.
But please don't get upset when I say this, but I got into the entertainment business for traditional talent.